Alrighty, we are live. It's true, we are live. Okay, so yeah, that is something I'm gonna have to figure out if YouTube can change. Because if it can't change that on the shorts, I'm gonna have to figure something out. Just to say, I'm gonna have to figure something out. Now, YouTube is not showing me the chat in the studio, so I'm going to have to pull that out here, so just give me a moment. Okay, so that is good. We got the chat up there, so if anybody wants to chat, welcome in. There we go. Here. Water. Okay. How are you all doing today? Welcome in, welcome in. Okay. Might as well get started. There is multiple stuff to go. I'm up to node 12. And of course, nobody has the exact stats for the boss yet. So here we are. Okay, so I think going in with this team is the better option at this point. I could be wrong. You have to check that if there is any units here that have a better survivability rate, and then we go ahead and use it. So we're up against a physical enemy. So if there is, do I not? It's always a toss-up, right? So let's hop in here and see how difficult this is actually. So Ginyu has a guaranteed seal. Ginyu has a guaranteed seal, so I am going to be doing this and hope that we dodge the super attacks, of course. 45% damage reduction. So there's the guaranteed seal, 45% damage reduction, as well as we lose 20% attack, no attack lowering, and no stunning, no sealing, right? So we have all of that. Let's roll. Let's roll. So intensity level 1 makes us lose 1 key, and intensity level 2 suppresses additional super attacks. Or sorry, additional attacks altogether, so you only get 1 attack whatsoever. Okay, so that is very little damage, of course. That is very little damage. Okay. Don't know how we're doing here. The Ginyu is able to do the most there. I can do one more. Well, if you insist, Mr. Ginyu, I can probably do one more. Yeah, just -1 key is not going to make or break any part of this. So I almost did this without taking any damage. Of course, I would need to hit dodges galore. There is a stage, node coming up where we do need to do this without taking damage in order to get the special mission. You dodge? Yes, beautiful. Okay. Alright, so that is part of Node 12, or is that, that is Node 12, I think, right? Yeah, this body is not supposed to have. Only Goku is supposed to have, okay? So now we have 2 phases in the next one. So let's go over to the next one, and so we can actually go three intensity levels here, and then get it done. So who do I need to bring? I need to bring Vegeta Goku in here. Okay, so here is my Vegeta Goku. Let's bring him in. Let's see how difficult this is. Let's see how difficult this is.
Alright, let's do this.
Okay. So there's 2 phases of Jace here. 45% damage reduction, no attack lowering, no stunning, no sealing, and it gains 10% attack with each attack received. Yikes. Okay. Could you not attack with normal attacks, please? And that's decent enough damage, I guess. That is decent enough damage for sure. 12 million per health bar, I guess. And there's 6 health bars, so that's 72 million health total. Okay, now we're on to the second phase. And this time it's 55% damage reduction, no attack lowering, no stunning, no sealing. 10% attack with each attack received up to 100%, and 20% attack with each turn passed up to 60%. Okay, so I am at level 1 intensity level. Okay, let's try this. Alrighty. Some healing for the Rikumen Goldo there. Let's... You know what? Let's just do this. dodge there. Nice dodging there. Can you shit finish off here? Unless he does that too much. Getting normals on additionals in a stage where every hit increases the attack on the opponent. It's not the best case scenario, folks. It's just not. Oh, almost. Oof. Just needed to do one more. Just one more. Okay. So this should do it right here for node 13. On to node 14. Okay, so node 14, we're gonna be having to switch out a bunch of times because here is only one intensity level, but it does both the -1 key and the super attack effect suppression. So yeah, we're gonna have to do that. So let's go ahead and hop in here, and we're gonna have to take a look here for the node missions. We need to do this in 2 turns. There is a mission here that I haven't completed. Isn't there? I needed to do this with Krillin on my team and it didn't activate because this is not considered Krillin. Oh dear, okay. I guess I'm gonna have to do that. Do the node missions. I don't know, I thought I did those missions at one point. Okay, let's just check for 14 here. So 14 in 2 turns. Yep, let's do that. And unlock condition. We need to do this without taking damage. Without taking damage. I mean, it's all fine and dandy for the bird and Jace. I mean, if I get lucky doing it. I'm not going to stress over doing that in this video though. So maybe afterwards, I don't know. But for this, yeah, just take no damage and do this in 2 turns for all the missions. So we need to take no damage to unlock 14-1, and for the node missions, we just have to do this in 2 turns. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. He's not attacking in slot 1 at all. Sheesh. Okay, so it doesn't have to be in slot 1, so I guess I could do this, right? I could do this and maximize my attack potential, and if Berta and Jace dodge everything, it works. Okay, that's nice damage. We kept with distance to be super attacks. Need to get also crits. Oh, come on. That is frustrating. That's not even a super attack. Okay. Okay, we dodged everything at least. We're probably not doing this without taking damage. Yeah, if Ginyu had gotten his 4 attacks up and they were crits, we could have won. So, no damage is gonna have to... is going to have to just, yeah.
This can't be happening. Chase couldn't have been defeated so easily. We're going to end this right here, right now.
So, question is, he has 5 links. There's 6 links there. Yeah, I think I have to do this. I think I have to do this. Because at this point, I'm just trying to get the 2-turn mission done, at least. Huh? I got an 18 key super and he doesn't do an additional super attack? And 2 additionals that aren't super attacks. So this could be done for sure without taking damage. It could. No crits. Doesn't matter that I do it in slot 2 because I'm not gonna be able to do extra damage. I have to redo that. I have to redo that. Yep. Hold up. We're gonna redo that. And yes, I'm gonna be going in like this. Because I want to switch out and get the extra 40% attack and defense. Why would you do that? That's just stupid. That is just stupid. I could try this. Try not to take any damage. Just don't know if it's gonna work. Yeah, auto battle. Rip. Okay, nice. Nice. Okay, that crit at least. That's normal, unfortunately. Welcome in, folks. Welcome in. Glad you can join. Okay, so that was a nice amount of damage there out of Ginyu. I just don't think Ginyu has the enough of a damage output to do this. And yeah, I'll just take damage here because they don't really have a lot of dodge. Okay. Yeah, let's switch here again. Boy. Yep. It's very, very lackluster here. I mean, this technically would have been done in 2 turns though. If Ginyu had gotten out all 4 crits and all 4 super attacks, it's entirely possible. And of course, if Jason Birder had dodged, also possible. That is a 2-turn mission, so that is done. That is the node mission done. And I'm gonna have to try to do the no damage mission separately. Okay. That is... How many missions have I been able to do in the panel mission now? Okay, so that is done. 6 more dragon stones because I do not have enough. 3 more dragon stones there. Okay, so I have to do 16 to 24. Alright, we've got more to go. Okay. So here we are on node 15. Let's load up some stats there, or at least some information on what we need here. Close stats, system missions here. $17. 2 Bond Master and Disciple. Just Dende and the team. Okay. So that would be 16 and 17. Alright, so... wait. There's 15, 1 second. Yep, that's without taking any damage. Gotta do 15 in 4 turns. Let's do that. Let's look at the missions here. So, we need to bring in 3 Entrusted Will. Okay, 3 Entrusted Will. That's probably doable. Let's try that. Entrusted Will. This is key plus 4, 140%. This is 180%. So I'm gonna have to put this Goku as the lead. And then bring in these guys, which I don't want to because they aren't more than 55%. Genuinely. 30% HP at the end of the turn, for 3 turns, 30% damage reduction. As the first attack on a turn. And when there is another, so it's 80% damage reduction in slot 1 for 3 turns. That could be. I mean, I'm looking at this the wrong way because I gotta put them at the first set. So let's do this. Okay. Is this? Yeah. That's this one. That's an STR stage. Okay. I'll take off that. And I wanna bring in the Goku because he's got all this buffs for Frontier. Yeah. I think this is the way to go. So Planet Namek Saga is 180. Planet Namek Saga and Space Traveling Warriors, so we do that. Let's get Frieza and Vegeta, right? Unless he's a better lead. Just 200% anyway, so yeah. Unless he's not considered Space Traveling Warriors, even though he should be. He's not. Okay, so I guess I'm bringing him in as the lead. Fair. Okay, that works. That's just because this stage is an STR stage, so. Okay. Let's hop in here and see how this goes. So there is level 1 and level 2. 1 is -1 key. Level 2 is no super attack effects. Will not activate. Okay. 45% damage reduction, no attack lowering, no stunning, no ceiling, and 200% attack and -50% defense when HP is 30% or less. How much defense do I have here? 30% damage reduction. I think I have to hope that this isn't going to be an issue. I think I just have to hope that this isn't going to be an issue because this is slightly painful here. Okay. I just don't have key. I just do not have key at all. Sheesh. Okay. Let's try this. 80% damage reduction. Deleted. Absolutely deleted with 80% damage reduction. Okay. Right, let's see what happens there. I think I'm just gonna switch off to the other team. Wow. Yeah. What am I sitting at? I'm sitting at level 3. That was annoying, to say the least. Wow. Should have just gone in with Ginyu first because of key. Just because of key. Super attack right away. Okay. Nice additional there. I think I needed to go in with this one first. Just because. This team just has so much more strength. We're 3 turns in. Right, we are 3 turns in. Nice additional super attack there. Man, that is bad. I guess I need to get more dupes in this guy so he can do something. Yep. Ice state intensity. I'm aware. Okay, so turn 4 should do it. Should give us all the missions though. But this was a little painful, to say the least. Well, he's under 30%. If he's super there, he would take off Frieza. Oh gosh. Nice. So that should do it. Okay. That should take care of it. Alright. Alrighty, so that actually should have unlocked 15-1. Should have. So it did unlock 15-1. So now I have to look at 16. 16 has... Yeah, 16 has 3 phases. At least there's no node missions for this one. There's no node missions for that one. Now I could Dokkan Awaken Krillin. And Dokkan Awakening Krillin is what we need here, right? Sure of it. I need Gohan and Piccolo and Krillin Vegeta. Huh? The free-to-play Krillin Vegeta? Oh gosh. I haven't even built them. I mean, they have a bunch of bonuses. I will build them. Okay. So let's go and do that, actually. Okay, so take that out. I mean, they are boosted here. So for this node, an extra 20% damage reduction, so they would have 100% damage reduction and give all allies 400%. So why isn't it telling me? Huh? Because I need to bring in early. Okay. I need to bring in those, and I need to bring in this guy. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the hidden potential system. Raises attack. Total more key for every attack evaded. So I gotta do maximum dodge. Okay, so maximum dodge and additional. Why not? Defense boost. Go. Alright. Is done. It's always filtered this by Planet Namek Saga anyway, because if I'm doing stuff like this. Guess I might as well do this. Get defense. And this unit desperately needs to get an easy A. I mean desperately. Okay, so do we have any level 5 dodges or no? There's level 3, okay, whatever. Take that. Back to Dokkan Frontier. Okay, time for node 16. Time for node 16. Okay. I don't think those 4 levels are gonna do much, but I think I should be doing this. Hold on. Yeah, I think this is my best case scenario. So this one actually has intensity levels that go up to 5, and level 2 reduces ki by 3. And level 3 disables evasion. I think going to 3, then
All right, let's do this.
we switch out. I think that's the best case scenario here. Level 3 just disables evasion. Huh. Annoying, to say the least. Great. Trying to build up some key options here for next turn. Not next turn, for in 3 turns. For in 2 turns. And of course, if Berter and Jace decide not to dodge, yeah. If Berter and Jace decide not to dodge, that can happen. Wow, he's actually got 2 super attacks, 2 types of super attacks in all these phases. Yeah, there isn't a damage to all enemies super attack also. This is annoying. You gotta be kidding me. There's 3 phases here? I mean, at least I could lower defense. So this phase, 50% damage reduction, no stunning, no silly, and no attack lowering. Okay. That'll be it. Come on, Gigi, you do have to finish this at least this turn, otherwise I don't know if I'm gonna be able to beat this. At all. I need this team to do both the first and second phase. And, of course, he doesn't finish him off. Dodge. Dodge, beautiful. Okay. I'm most probably stuck. Yeah, okay. So there's the super attack. Nice. Very, very nice. Okay. We're finally out of the first phase. Second phase is where it starts getting complicated. So 55% damage reduction, same restrictions, and then again it's 10% attack with each attack received up to 100%, and 10% defense with each attack received up to 100%, and then reduces the attacked enemy's damage reduction rate by 10% within the turn. Yikes. This phase has an AoE? This is not supposed to be an AoE, is it? It's an AoE. That is an AoE, folks. That is an AoE. Okay. I am going to need to heal. I am going to need to heal here. Yeah. Am I good here? I don't know. I don't know. It's supposed to be, the AoE is supposed to be phase 3 according to Dokkan Frontier Node. I don't know. Okay. Let's try this. Okay, so we are doing okay. We need to take out this phase here. If we can. Because if we can't, we're in huge trouble. And I mean huge, huge trouble. So 2.5 health bars down. Nice. Okay. Oh, crit. And that's another normal attack, unfortunately. Okay, so this is definitely not going to look good at all. So level 3 disables evasion. I cannot condone taking a super attack here. So let's do this. Okay. This shouldn't be an issue here. Don't think. Dodge, okay. Do have 100% damage reduction though. Okay, so that is good. Here we go. So now we're on to phase 3, and phase 3 is a bit of a doozy. There is, of course, the AoE super attack there. Yep. I have a Dokkan attack. I needed to activate it on this guy, though. I needed to activate on this guy. I didn't, so that is my fault. But if I don't kill here, then next turn I can do that. $15.9 million. Yeah, I kind of would have liked to do the Dokkan attack with that guy. Perhaps I do that next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna do that next turn anyway, right? Okay. Nice dodge. No damage. Beautiful. Okay. HP 70% or less. Exchanges with the other character. Huh? I do not remember him doing that. First of all, we can do this. And activate the Dokkan attack with this guy.
Time to get serious.
Let's see what this can do. Sitting there waiting for the numbers to pop up, but they don't. Okay. Alright. That works. That works. That should have done all missions. Well, there isn't any missions per se. There's just the... Oh, I have these missions for... with Krillin on the team. Well, I am trying to go and do these before they run away. So I need to do up to 24 at least. So let's do that. Okay. Oh, alrighty. Let's take a look at the missions here. So we have node missions. It's clear with two Bond of Master and Disciple. We need to deal 10 million or more damage, and we need a Dende on the team. Anything else, boss? Okay, so there's a unlock condition for 17 ones. I need to do this with Blades of Restraint Krillin on my team. Blades of Restraint Krillin. Okay, let's do this first. Because reasons. I wonder what his node specific is gonna be. I'm guessing he has a node specific. Yeah. He has 2000% attack and defense. And another 300%. I think I need to bring in this Piccolo instead of this one. Because this one doesn't have anything. I need a Blades of Restrained Krillin, right? So where is the STR Krillin? It's this one. Yep, it's this one. So... who do I bring as lead? What is the enemy here? It's physical and physical. Let's do this. Let's bring in the AGL Piccolo and the Krillin here. Of course. And then let's go ahead and Dokkan Awaken him. Right? Good. Let's go to the hidden potential system. Let's max out this guy. So he's got all allies, all allies, all allies. for 1 turn and an additional 20%. So 90% chance to dodge for 1 turn in slot 2 or 3. And there is 0 additionals whatsoever. So I'm actually not going to do any dodge. Sorry, any additional attacks here, I think. Let's just do crits and dodge. Type defense boost. Crit. Dodge. 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 And super attack. Okay, for supports, we can do this one. Can do this one. And sure, this one. Back to Dokkan Frontier. And let's do 17. So I've got Piccolo and I've got Krillin. Krillin, unfortunately, is not getting any special buffs from this stage for some reason. Does that make sense? Why is the I need 2 Bond of Master and Disciple. And I need to bring in the Intende. So what? I need to do 16. Oh, that's 16, not 17. I'm bringing in the wrong Krillin. I need to bring in Dende. There is Dende. There is Dende. There is Dende. Let's first level him up. Now we can do that. Alright, let's hop in. %, so 20% before receiving an attack. For every key serve obtained, 35% and 30%. So 65%. And then 85 before attacking.
Alright, let's do this.
Let's hope it's not that difficult. Okay. So we've got 50% damage reduction, no stunning, no sealing, no attack lowering for the first phase. Does he need to get hit? Yeah, he needs to get hit. We'll have 60% damage reduction, so I want to try this, I think. Because I might take way too much damage if Berta and Jace do not dodge. Nice. Oh, there's no super attacks. That's odd. There's no super attacks. Okay, that works. I get to build them up. We can literally do this up to turn 5. Next phase is going to be a bit of a pain. Wow, that was genuinely abysmal. Okay, that was genuinely abysmal. So level 1 should have, okay. Yeah. I'm misreading this. So I do have to try this again. Oh, painful. Yeah, I have to retry that.
Let's get this started.
I need to get 4 key. Otherwise, I'm not getting hidden. Okay, so, yep. Oh, it's forcing me. Oh, come on. It did not reset that. Oh, boy. Okay, whatever. Not much I can do about it. Can't do anything about that now, unfortunately. At least there's an additional super attack. Disruption, it doesn't lower our key. Yeah. That is definitely annoying that it works differently than in every other game mode. With that as well. That is annoying. Oh boy, okay. And seriously? What in the world is Ginyu's problem today? Which is an additional attack that has a 50% chance of becoming a super attack. Lost that 50-50 chance a lot. When there's another Ginyu Force character, 50% chance of an additional super attack, and then there's the hidden potential system additional super attack. What in the world? This is just bad. This is just bad. Okay, on to the second phase and last phase here. So 55% damage reduction up from 50%. Same restrictions. Okay, I don't know why Dokkan DB isn't updated like this. This is annoying. First it messes up and what's there being group attack here and in the other. Okay, yeah, if evasion is suppressed. If evasion is suppressed, I am not liking my chances. I am not liking my chances. I have to put him in slot 1? If I get an AGL key sphere, and I need to attack to get the extra dodge chance. Oh, at least there's AGL key spheres, right? Okay. So here's where it gets annoying because really? That is some of the most annoying things ever. That is some of the most annoying things. There's 2 super attacks in this turn. I am just seriously annoyed at this point. Okay, see if Dokkan Frontier has this better. Or is no? Sorry, not Dokkan Frontier. Let's see if Dokkan Info has a better. Nope. They say there's no super attack. Maybe the group attack is not considered a super attack, but it's not there. It's not there. I didn't even get to take a turn. That is so annoying. That is so very annoying. Okay, that was useless as a team. Absolutely useless as a team. Alright. 300% extra attack and defense, 2000% attack and defense. Nope. Not even close. Not even close. So 50% attack on the second turn from the character's energy turn, another 100% attack on the fourth turn from the character's energy turn. So we're now on turn 2, having not been able to do anything. On the other turn. There's no evasion. Lovely.
Time to get serious.
That was a nice amount of damage. I cannot reduce the intensity. So, yeah. I cannot reduce the intensity. I have 1.75 million defense, so I think I am good to go here. I might lose Jason Birder, but this should be fine, I think. Of course, Ginyu here, if he does get additional super attacks, will probably finish him off. If they crit at least. Okay, got an additional super attack at least. Crit? No crit, but still did it. Okay, yeah. Yeah. He has 4 forms beyond this one. He just doesn't know it yet. Ah, a link level. Like that's gonna help. Wait, don't tell me I took the Okay, that is going to be annoying. Hold on. Why is this considering that I did not clear all the missions? 2 Bond of Master and Disciple, because I didn't do 2 Bond of Master and Disciple. Alright, yep. Gonna have to do that separately. Oh boy. Yep, gonna have to do that separately, I guess. Okay, yeah. I have to bring in 2 Bond of Master and Disciple, don't I? Does he have anything for this? No, he does not have anything for this, because he's not even here yet. 79% with equipment orbs, and he cannot do anything there. I need to bring him in. Fond of... Wait, 1 second. 1 second. Nope. Not for this one. These guys are Bond of Master and Disciple? Nope. Bond of Friendship though. See, I'm Bond of Master and Disciple. It is not. That's one. I need to bring in that one. This is going to be a bit of a pain, isn't it? It's not gonna do what I need it to do, is it? It is not going to do what I need it to do, is it? Guess I'm going with this instead. And that should be the 2. Bottom Master Disciple. Right? Yeah. Let's try this again. And this time hopefully I get lucky with the additional super attacks. Okay. Nice. There's a nice bit of damage there. Two health bars down. With the first phase. And he doesn't dodge one attack. Just one attack. That's all it took. To take 51% damage. Try again. Cannot make this mistake again. So let's do that. Nice. Very nice. Nice. 4 super attacks. This is the hidden potential system. No crits, unfortunately, but I'm okay with that because I do want to get some more attacks off with these guys. Just so that they can fully build up. Okay. It's a good thing they dodged. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I needed to get at least one crit there. I needed at least one crit there. That was obnoxious for no reason at all. That was obnoxious for no good reason at all. Okay. I am doing this. I'm doing this because no matter what, this is a absolute rip run. Do a Dokkan attack, which I have to wait for. What's his name? Not a rip run, am I saying? This team is not gonna do much. Nice. I am stuck doing this until this side loses because I don't have any more switching currency. I'm not gonna be able to get AGL key spheres, am I, unless I do this. It doesn't matter, actually, because I'm not getting any key. Yep, 50% extra attack. Love to see it. 50% extra attack. Oh boy, yeah. Yep. Alright. That is exactly what I was hoping for. Yep, let's activate that.
Time to get serious.
And I have 1.75 million defense, so we can do that. Do this. Grab these, and that. Wow. I lost both 50/50s and the hidden potential system didn't super. Okay. Alright. So be it. Can't do anything about that. Sheesh. Okay. Let's see where we can get here. It's just 771. Here's hoping he finishes off this obnoxious fight here. Just hope. Here's a crit. Nicely done. There's another crit. Nicely done. And we finally got an additional super attack here. Yippee. And that is all the missions, I believe, for this node. Surely that is all the missions. One more Dokkan Frontier mission done. And it is completed. Okay. Yep. Completed. Alright. On to node 18. There's 6 missions here. Surely. Surely. Surely we can get this done, right? It's just one phase. And it attacks the highest urge. Yeah. Oh. Okay, Node 18. Oh boy. Yep, let's team formation. I need to bring in these guys. I wonder if these guys are also 55%. No, these are 79%. These are 79%. But I would get deleted. I would absolutely get deleted. So, you know what? Let's do this. Yeah. Let's do this. $398 attack for the air, 297 attack for the air, 332,000 over the air. So Ginyu is the one who's going to be targeted no matter what. I would love for him to build up his his passive, but he's not going to be building up his passive like this if Ginyu is the one who's going to be targeted no matter what. Okay, so 50% damage reduction. Yeah. No attack lowering, no stunning, no sealing, and enemies lose 5% attack with each turn passed, no more than minus 25%. Okay, so that's all happening there at the end. Pity, but not much I can do about it. And of course, he focuses attacks on the enemy whose attack is currently the highest. He's super yet or no? There's the super. Just hope he's able to tank, because I need him to. Okay, he's good. He's good. Might as well do this. So level 1, any key that we get, -1. Level 2 would disable evasion. And level 2 also disables additional attacks. So I will have to switch in the next one. After this turn, after this turn, I would have to switch. Okay. Wait, they have the highest attack now? I should have checked. I should have checked. Either way, if they have the highest attack, what's up to do about it? Might have put him in slot 3 though. Nice amount of attacks there. Nice dodge. Oh, there's 2 super attacks per turn. Yep, that information is not on Dokkan DB either. It's not on Dokkan Info either. Rough. Very rough. Okay. Of course, if we get crits out of the next 2 in this super attack, we could probably finish right here. Nice. That one crit there. Another super attack. Very nice. And it crit as well. And another super attack, which is a very big oddity, truth be told. Because there's 2 50-50s to even activate.
I think I'll demonstrate just how truly terrifying my power is before I end your pitiful lives.
Okay. On that now. Oh, nice. Looking forward to getting some link levels. Okay, so that is only 1 mission completed? Hold the phone. What in the world? I need 3 entrusted will and 2 bond of master and disciple. Let's do that again. Let's do that again. Okay, so I needed to choose him. Just 2 bond of master and disciple. And he should be on entrusted will, right? He's not on entrusted will. How? How is he not on entrusted will? He is on entrusted will, so I can bring him in. Let's just make sure. Yep, entrusted will, bond of master and disciple. Bond of master and disciple, and entrusted will. Okay. Take 2. Yes, I'm just gonna remove the first part because there's no missions that were basically done. Okay. There we go again. So, no attack lowering, no stunning, no sealing. If we lose 5% attack with each turn passed, no more than minus 25%, and focuses attacks on the enemy whose attack is currently the highest. That will be reassessed every turn. My last, we're on that. Slot 1. Not slot 1, I mean the Birder Jays. Ended up with more attack. Turn 2, so That's something we need to look out for. Of course, if we dodge everything, we're good. Of course, if we dodge everything, we're good. Nice. Very, very nice. Even nicer, I think, is a crit. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright. Just double check our attacks. So 629,678. 282 he hasn't built up at all. So yes, Birder and Jace are going to be taking all those attacks. So here we go. Here we go. Yep. Nice crit. Very nice crit. Very nice. Level 2 disables evasion, of course. And I need them to evade, so we're gonna switch out here and start off with this here. Yeah, I've got active skills. Okay. Oh, we do get the special effects. Oh. Okay, who has the highest attack here? It's 207,908, 77,000, and 221. So we're going to drop this quickly. Yep, so I've got extra attacks here. I'm doing that in slot 2, of course. And drop that. Alright. Okay, do your thing, Goku. Or do the thing. Whichever one. Guaranteed crits help out tremendously. Yeah. That was only 3? I need to use this guy as the leader? And I need to use the active skill. Ugh. Yeah. This was never going to be able to be done with just the 2. Okay. It's going to have to be two attempts here. Otherwise, this is going to work. Yup. Okay. Here we go again, and this time I'm gonna try and get the active skill for Gohan. Okay. Let's find this active skill reason. Well, funnily enough, Gohan may just go ahead and get himself Easy Aid soon enough. This is like the oldest LR that hasn't Easy Aid yet. Oh no. No, this isn't the oldest LR. My mistake. This is not the right one. This one is just, what's it called? Sorry. It's just an old LR. Almost 2 years old. The active skill conditions. HP is 70% or less starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle or from the 6th turn from the start of battle once only. Exchanges with another character. I don't know that I'm going to be able to get to the 6th turn. I guess if I survive, but that unit's never going to have the highest attack, is he? Do a group change. Maybe I just cannot bring in this Goku. I don't know. Maybe I just can't bring in this Goku. 235,000 attack, 241. So he is the highest attack here, like this. It's 200k, 217k, 225, 235. So I do have to put him in between the two for that to happen. Okay. Alright. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to get to under 70% health here. Or turn 6. Wow, Goku's taking a lot of damage. Goku's toast. That's the thing. Not getting the 18 key super there was the problem. Not getting the 18 key super there was a problem. Oh, I needed to put him in slot 1. GG's, I guess. That mission's not going to be able to be completed. I guess I'm just going to cut here and come back. Pull this out of the bag, huh? Can I bring in items? Or no? Because if I can bring in the orb changing ones that give extra attack. Okay, let's get that. Activate the active skill. Save time. A lot of time. Sorry, not the active skill, the Dokkan attack. Three super attacks? Why does nobody point this out? Why does nobody point this out? Go, Ginyu! Wow, that's very low damage. Okay, there's a crit at least. That's not a super attack at least. That got the Piccolo lead mission done. Alright, attempt again. And this time... might as well take him as the lead. And... sure, we can go with Piccolo there because I do not want him to do a lot of damage. And I cannot take in any items. Nope, I can't take in any items. Attack and defense for one turn raises all allies' attack and defense by 20% for one turn. So we need to use this in order for Ghibli to get a lot of damage out. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. Yeah. There we go. Yes. Okay, as the first attack in her turn has another 59% attack. $236, 220, 245, 256. He's gonna be going first no matter what. He's gonna be going first no matter what. 262. So in this case, he's higher, but as the second or third attack of the turn, he's going to get 100% more attack. He's just gaining... So I need to put him in slot 1 if he's going to be the one taking the damage. And I need to do him in slot 1 if he's the one taking the damage. This is 40% attack and defense. What in the world is the point of this? I'm never going to be able to if I bring in the Goku. I need to switch out the Goku for this. I am just annoyed at this point. This is ludicrous. Just gonna quit. They survived. Survived. What's the attack looking like now? 429,000 and 225,000. Gotta hope that Gohan is able to tank. And losing that 40% attack and defense each turn is just unnecessary. Like, beyond unnecessary. I don't think he's gonna be able to survive consecutive super attacks. For sure not. I'm building up defense here. It's true, but no 50% damage reduction. Yeah. Okay, so we survived, so we should be able to get the active skill here. Okay, we could get the active skill. Alright. Get the active skill. I cannot group change. Piccolo's gonna be the one with the most, they're both Piccolos, I know. They're both Piccolos. And I have 0 key to work with. And I mean 0 key to work with. So, no, what is this? So level 2, so no additional attacks either. And level 3, we can't even super attack. And it won't let me switch. No group to exchange with. Group exchange has already been performed. I guess. Okay. There's no super attacks anyway, so we're not getting anywhere this turn. Oh no, it's not that super attack will not activate, sorry. Additional attacks will not activate. Yep, he's toast. And he's toast. Lovely. Now we can go on to the genuine side that I need here. Okay. So we got the active skill off. Amazing, 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 yep. We got the active skill off. Now we just gotta win. Now we just have to win. If Berto and Jace do not dodge a super attack, we're in trouble. Because they provide a huge amount of support for Ginyu. And I mean a huge amount of support for Ginyu. We are good on normals. Good on normals. Okay, we're good, I think. Lowering defense, nice. Need Ginyu here to crit on super attacks. And you got another super attack there, very nice. Very, very, very nice. And another one. Nicely done. That should have gotten all the missions. Okay, that is finally done. That is finally done. Okay. Well, that's going to be it for this live stream, folks. Thank you all so much for coming to watch. I hope you all enjoyed. If this is still going to be live to tomorrow, these panel missions, then I will probably stream tomorrow the remaining 4 stages. That took quite a bit longer than I thought, and yes, it is going to be on for till tomorrow. So tomorrow, roughly same time stream, folks, 5:30 EDT, roughly the same time. Hopefully I remember to be on time for it, and hopefully we can get it done. So I still have to do 20 to 24, so that's 5 stages in total. I still haven't done 19. I think I'm gonna do 19 off stream and then come for 20 on stream. So there you go, folks. Thank you all so much for coming to watch and for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Hope you all enjoyed. If you're new here or you aren't already, please consider subscribing. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next stream, which I hope to be tomorrow. Take care, and hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day.